Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines and the city of Affenford. You join me going over a forest, as you can see, and I have to admit that looks very, very realistic over in the distance. Between episodes, I have tried to make more borders for the farms. I have got some more forests in. Things are starting to very slowly take shape, and you can see the city of Affenford in the distance. Today we are going to be working in the city of Affenford. Hopefully we are going to be demolishing some of the main sort of rubbish section, the part that we started with, and turning it into something far more realistic. You may notice little patches on the ground. As you can see, there is a green patch that we are coming up upon. That is where I'm going to be building certain types of farms. So I've just marked them out across the place, sort of the ones that are not exactly the greatest of shapes. That is what I'm going to be doing there. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. You can see that there is a lot more in the way of trees across this, and even on the opposite side I've done just a little bit of work. You can see some more little bits and bobs, tree lines and the like. So it is really starting to take shape. It is obviously taking a lot of time, but as I said, in this episode we are going to be working in the city once again, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm hoping it's a good one. Well, let's just find out. It could go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so here we are. Now we do have obviously a lot of trees and things here, but that is all going to start to disappear, as is all this farming that we've worked so hard to build. We worked so hard to build all these farms, and they are going to be disappearing very, very soon. What I really should be doing is placing in the farms in here now, so that we can start clearing this area out. So that is what I'm going to be starting with. The areas that are connected, as you can see, like these, though they do not have all of this in it, we are going to be building, because this area is going to be a while before any of this area is filled up, but this area is probably going to get filled up fairly quickly, so along here, and indeed this area here. So what I'm going to do is start bringing some of these, and I'm going to move them out over here, and then we'll work on, so not trees, but we're looking for farm something. Okay, farmhouse, no, greenhouse, sure. Always like a good greenhouse. Let's stick a greenhouse there. We shall pop a greenhouse along here. Where else should we put a greenhouse? This looks like a good place for one. And I think this one over here. We have a greenhouse there. And I think that's pretty good for greenhouses. Let's see what else we can do. Farming facilities, little silos. Sure. Let's do that in a few places. We'll have one here. We'll have one down here. We'll have one across over here. In fact, we'll have that on the corner right there. Why not? And I think one can go down here too. And what else should we have? A barn. Yes, we need barns. In fact, I'll stick a barn on this one. We'll double that up. We shall have a barn for this one. You there, you can have a barn right here. You can have a barn, and so can you. What about you? You're a farm without much in the way of anything. You can have a barn right there. Seems to look all right. Oh, hang on, you're a bit lost. Let's put a barn down there. We can also, I think we should stick a barn here and stick a barn here. Throw in a small red barn over here, and I think one there. How far out are we going? Yeah, we're not going to be going this far out straight away, so probably a good idea to throw some of this in. You can pop along right at the end of that. What are you? I'm not too sure about those. I suppose every now and then you would have a few of those, so let's go ahead and pop you in. Let's throw you in there. I need to delete all of that. And I'll tell you what, we'll throw you in there too. Okay, next up we need to make sure that we have power in all of these places. As you can see, there's a lot that we need to do. So we shall go for some rural utility lines. And I'm hoping... In fact, no, better idea. We'll go for some rural utility lines out from here. And then when we get to here, we can go to some underground utility lines or something. So we'll throw the underground ones in right now. And let's see what we have. Switch off all the snaps. All the snaps, there we go. Just throw it all the way along. I'm going to bring it all the way down there. Now the only issue is obviously I cannot see the lines. That's the only main problem. The lines cannot be seen. Bring this all the way along here. You're connected. You are now connected. We need to connect this one. Ah, hang on, there should be a line somewhere here, right? And there. Right, now we have the electrical spot there, that's fine. This here, do that. On this along this way. Aha! This one can be connected directly to this lot. And similarly, oh, hang on a second, that we've got rural power lines across there, so we should be able to use that to hook into all of this, which is what I now plan to do. There we go. So perhaps we can use that connection down there. We probably want a rural utility line going from here. Okay, we'll take it from... No. From here we'll go all the way along. To there. And then we can go back to the underground one and just top that up. Like so. Okay, what's missing? What is missing? This one here. How do we do this one? We have a rural utility line here, right, okay. So from here, can we... just about jump across. There we go. We'll just bring it along there. And then from there we go underground and connect that right there. Okay, let's see how that pans out. I know people are going to be complaining about water, but water we shall sort out momentarily. Electricity is the harder one to route. Water's a lot easier. Because as you can see, all we have to do for water is the following. And we can do the same down this way. Now, stop complaining about water. We have water. Water will be on its way to you. Not to worry. And down this one. Okay, where else do we require water? Some places are missing electricity. Now that's where... There we go. That's where I need to work out what's going on. These places are missing electricity and water. It's alright though. I can get the water to them fairly quickly. Anybody else is requiring water? Ah, this lot. Up there and up there. Okay, so everybody should have water. Now we just need to work out what is going on with the electricity. So you guys are not getting electricity. Why? Because you need a connection like that. Surely you should be getting electricity. Okay. And you can have an electrical connection there too. Over here we have... I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. But would that do the trick? It would be nice if we could see the underground ones. Right. Okay. So now that we have this, what we can do is we can quite happily start getting rid of these. What's the electrical complaint here? Right. Okay. Well, we can fix that just by doing this down to the back. There we go. And we'll keep the... For now, we'll keep that line across there. Nobody else complaining? No, nobody else is complaining. Good. I know people are going to start complaining very soon. Because I need to hook that up like that. As we demolish that one. And hook that up like that to the back of that. And get rid of... these. And those are gone. Okay, so what we have done, I'm hoping, is moved our farming all the way out here. So we should have this being our access to the farms. Right here. That should be theoretically a good thing. Might not work, but it should be. So we'll have to find out if that does work. I mean, the good thing is that these are very, very quiet. That's what I do like about this. Let's slow that time down right the way so we do not run into issues. But yeah, these are, look. We have one dustbin truck just quietly pottering along. We have a truck going this way. Just very, very quiet area. And I do like that idea. Okay. So now we have some farms working. What we've done is we've got rid of the farms here, and we need to work out how we are going to rebuild this section. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is demolish this block here, which is where all the houses are. So we need to demolish all of this. Yes. 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 It's going to take a while if I do that. So the whole demolishing historical buildings, that's going to take a while. Okay. So we have our new... Well, we have an area to be working with. We have some shops in the area. We can probably get rid of the shops and we'll just have to deal with just shops down here. So we'll get rid of all of this too. Here are a fire station, you stay. Why are things still building in the area? There we go. Okay. So now we have more of an open area here. Now go away. We need to work out how this is going to work for us. So we have... Okay. So we've got this road that we are keeping the road. Obviously the road is staying. The road probably needs to be a dual carriageway, however. And this most likely is going to end up as a roundabout at some point. But we do need to... We are going to have a dual carriageway on this. So is it this one that I can pick? There we go. Now I know what this is. Now I can upgrade this to a dual carriageway up to there. Now what I need to do is I need to use the move it tool to rotate this and place it properly. There's our police station. Lovely. Also need to use the move it tool to move the cemetery. That is going to have to move, I think, somewhere. We're going to just have to move that. So now we have a dual carriageway all the way down here, which is good. We do need to do a dual carriageway here as well. And then we can quite happily... Do we get rid of... No. Get rid of that. That causes the electrical problems on the opposite side. Right. Whoops. There you go. Some different levels of... Well, that's just weird. But, okay. What is going on here? Can we just do an underground one once again? There you go. No issues. No issues whatsoever. Do you guys have electricity again? You have electricity again. Sorry, that was our fault. My fault. My mistake. Right. Okay, so with this dual carriageway, we're looking alright for some sort of town plan. Now I just need to work out how I'm going to place some roads. So, of course we have these roads here. Now this is all going to become commercial or commercialized. I just need to figure out where and how I want to put these roads. Which is easier said than done, looking at this. Taking inspiration perhaps from some areas of London, we just have dual carriageways which then just have crossroads. So you'll have major. So this is going to be another major road, which at the moment is a. See, this isn't a single carriageway. This probably is going to end up as a major road. You see, so that might cause some problems. What's wrong with this? No road access. Why am I moving the cemetery? How about that? Do you have road access now? You go away. If I move you there. Do you now have road access? I think that should now have road access. What is... Go away. There we go. Okay. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. Let's see what happens with this road. And now you see that's a problem. Because this very much is going to need to be a dual carriageway all the way along. It's almost vital that this is a dual carriageway. And that is going to cause some home demolitions, unfortunately. Although not as many as I thought. So that is not as bad as just happened. And how have you lost? There you go. I have no idea what just happened. Right. Go away. We will have to do this manually when we do this. That is not as bad as I thought it would be. Certainly not as bad as I thought it would be. There we go. There's a high demand for commercial, of course. But now we have our dual carriageway, we can start looking at other roads. So we've got a road. Now we've got this road here. I think that road should really connect to that road. That's what I think. So if I just continue upgrading this road all the way like that, and probably now. Ooh, is it worth upgrading this road as well? As another dual carriageway. That might also be worth upgrading. Like that. And the road down the back of this also needs an upgrade. So now we have dual carriageways in a fair few places. But that's starting to tell us what our major main roads are. What's going on here? Ah, right, I see. There you go. Okay. So that started to tell us where our main roads are going to be going. We're going to have to reroute this road somehow. So this road needs a complete reroute. Or we connect it up like that and that becomes a roundabout. With this road going along there. I would much rather that this road goes along here though. That would be far more preferable, I think. I think that is more preferable to me than having... So we go along there and then we have a another road. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So let's pause this. Let's go ahead and demolish this road and this section. And probably this section here. And let's go ahead and build or rebuild that section of road. Why that's bridged, I do not know. It's incredibly stupid as a bridge. I'm going to say keep it on the ground. There we go. And then we take this road and over here we join it up like that. Good. And demolish these. That's a much better setup. That right there is a much better setup. And because we do have demand for commercial, just for now, I am going to have commercial. We're going to have some commercial buildings there. Let them grow and do what they need to do. Okay, I like that a lot better. It just works better. Now what I need to do is I need to take a look at whether... Okay, is this worth... The way I've done this, is this worth it? That's the next question. I want to join that road up to the main road as well. Oh, I also want to join this road up. Let's do that. Let's look at... We will join it up with... And I see this is where things get interesting. I think... Right, this road is going to become a dual carriageway all the way. That's for certain. This one does not have to be a dual carriageway, nor does that one. These ones do not have to be dual carriageways either. This one probably does not. In fact, no, that one does not have to be one. So, okay, I'm trying to work out what has to go where. For now, I think it's a good idea to grab this one and build that. Should I do a straight road or... Let's do that. Build that up to there. And then upgrade this road there as well. And then de-zone this area. There we go. So that's now availability for more housing for us. That's the theory there. So we could pop in a little bit more in the way of housing right there. That could work. That could definitely work. Okay, so with that, I think it's time for me to end this episode. We have got things, we have got changes. As you can see, I think that quite nicely highlights some of the changes. So I'll take that as the... actually, I'll do that. I will take that as the thumbnail. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Cities Skylines. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. Things are looking alright here, so that's all from me. And I'll see you guys next time in Cities Skylines.